He built an empire on 4 wives, but in a single courtroom session, it collapsed right in front of him. When the judge lifted that deed into the air, the silence was louder than any scream.
Robyn S20 signature.
Christine's hidden timeline. Mary's damning diary page. And then the voicemail, played by Kody's own son. The one recording he never thought would be heard. Coyote Pass was never just land. It was a war zone waiting to erupt. Betrayal, fraud, manipulation, and the shocking reveal of a secret 5th wife no one saw coming. This wasn't Sister Wives TV drama. This was the public demolition of Kody Brown's kingdom, on live record. So here's the real question. If your family betrayed you this deeply, would you stay loyal, or would you burn it all down too? Stick around, because what Robyn does at the end will stun even the biggest Sister Wives fans. The air inside the courthouse wasn't tense. It was loaded, thick with decades of resentment and truths finally clawing their way to the surface. Kody Brown, once the swaggering head of a plural family, looked cornered. Not by the law, but by the very women he vowed to honor equally. Mary sat up front, hands clasped so tight her knuckles turned white. Christine stared ahead like a woman ready for justice, not sympathy. Janelle tapped her pen with the controlled fury of someone who had finally had enough. And Robyn, not beside Kody, but 2 rows behind, clutching a folded paper she hoped would stay unseen. That paper was the bomb about to detonate their whole legacy. The judge entered. Everyone rose. We'll begin with Mrs. Mary Brown's testimony. Kody's face drained. New evidence? He mouthed. Mary stood, voice shaky at first, then strong as stone. This document is the original Coyote Pass agreement. It states no land may be sold or transferred without the signatures of all spouses. The courtroom shifted. Robyn blinked in confusion. Mary continued, and yet a new deed was filed. 3 acres quietly transferred to Robyn's private LLC. Without me, without Christine, without Janelle, and allegedly, with Kody's blessing. The judge examined the papers.
Robyn S signature.
Stamped. Notarized.
Filed.
Robyn rose, trembling. I didn't know it was wrong. Kody said decisions were changing. He said the others weren't involved anymore. Christine snapped, because he pushed us out. The judge raised a hand. Then Christine delivered the first blow, a timeline of manipulation, emotional, financial, strategic, all pointing to Kody engineering the wives' exit. Robyn collapsed back into her seat. But the worst was yet to come. The nanny's journal. Mary pulled it from her bag. A single name echoed through the courtroom. Aaron. Janelle froze. Who's Aaron? The judge demanded clarity. Mary read the entry aloud. Kody arguing with Robyn about a woman named Aaron. A cleaner, easier long-term plan. A woman Kody apparently wanted to bring in quietly. Christine stood. So, he was recruiting a new spiritual wife while lying to all of us and handing her our land? Robyn shook uncontrollably. He told me Aaron was just helping with taxes. The judge turned to Kody. Is there another woman involved in these decisions? Kody didn't answer. Mary did.
Yes.
And she holds another deed. Chaos rippled across the room. The judge ended the session with a warning. Any further concealment will carry legal consequences. The next morning, the courtroom filled beyond capacity. This time, Kody entered last, flanked by attorneys, looking like a man watching his own empire crumble. Robyn arrived alone, gray-clad and hollow-eyed. Mary with a folder of evidence. Christine and Janelle side by side. Silent, united. Court resumed. Mary spoke first. This wasn't just a signature. It was the moment Robyn chose secrecy over sisterhood. Robyn whispered, I signed what Kody told me to sign. But Christine struck again, the blueprint. Coyote Pass, divided equally years ago. Except Robyn's plot had secretly expanded. Commercial access roads. Potential revenue zones. Even part of Mary's land. The judge turned sharply. Mrs. Brown, did you know your parcel expanded? Robyn trembled. I may have seen a map. Mary rose. I'd like to enter a second document. A screenshot. Robyn to a Flagstaff agent. Yes, we'll fence the new perimeter once Kody finalizes my expanded plot.
Gasps.
Christine folded her arms. So much for not knowing. The judge demanded a revised statement. Robyn broke. I didn't mean to deceive anyone, but you did, Mary said quietly. And it hurt. Then Janelle dropped the nuclear truth. The LLC behind Robyn's deed. It's not just hers. It's co-owned by Aaron Wakefield. The courtroom erupted. Mary stared at Kody. You told me Aaron was a consultant. Now she's half owner of our land? Kody exploded. You don't understand the complexities. No, Janelle said coldly. You pushed us out. One meeting at a time. The judge leaned forward. Mr. Brown, you signed a multi-spouse property agreement in 2018. Did you breach that contract when you filed the new deed through Robyn's LLC? Kody didn't answer the judge straight away. His jaw flexed. His eyes darted from Mary to Christine to Janelle. Three women who no longer feared him, no longer tiptoed around him, no longer accepted his version of the truth. When he finally spoke, his voice was tight, low, and defensive. I did what I had to do to protect the family. Christine let out a sharp laugh. Protect which family, Kody? The one sitting right here, or the one you built in secret? The room buzzed. Even the judge leaned back slightly, as if bracing for the next hit. Mary lifted another sheet from her folder. It was a bank record. A transfer slip.
A signature.
Your Honor, before you consider Mr. Brown's response, I'd like to submit a financial document that connects Kody directly to the LLC managed by Robyn and Aaron. Robyn's face drained. She knew what was coming, but she didn't try to stop it. Mary handed the document to the bailiff. The judge scanned it slowly, too slowly, the kind of silence that makes a court quake. Mr. Brown, he said at last, this shows you authorized a private transfer of $42,000 into an account belonging to Ms. Aaron Wakefield. An account listed as operational preparation for the Coyote Pass LLC. Kody swallowed hard. That money was for consulting. Janelle's voice sliced through the room. Consultants aren't given land and $40,000, Kody. Wives are. Robyn covered her face with both hands, shoulders shaking. The judge took off his glasses. Mr. Brown, is Ms. Wakefield a romantic partner? Objection. Kody's lawyer barked. Irrelevant to property law. Overruled. The judge said sharply. We're dealing with shared marital assets, a multi-spouse agreement, and concealed partnerships. It is entirely relevant. Kody's lips pressed into a thin, dangerous line. I will not discuss my personal relationships. Kody's lips pressed into a thin, dangerous line. I will not discuss my personal relationships. Janelle leaned forward. Then we'll discuss your voicemail. That hit him like a slap. Kody froze. Christine actually smiled, that small, terrifying smile of someone who finally holds the truth. The judge raised a brow. What voicemail? The courtroom door opened. A young man entered.
Tall. Pale.
Eyes tired. Shoulders tense. It was Garrison. A gasp rippled through the spectators. Robyn's hand dropped from her face. Kody's mouth actually fell open, stunned in a way no one had seen him before. Garrison stepped forward, voice steady despite the storm in his eyes. Your Honor, I have an audio recording submitted into evidence yesterday. A voicemail my father left after midnight 6 months ago. Kody's lawyer objected. Kody shouted, Garrison, don't you dare. But the judge raised a hand. Play the recording. The courtroom speakers crackled, and then Kody's voice filled the room. Aaron, I swear I'm sorting this out. Robyn panicked. The others are out of the picture, and once the land is fully in your name, we can move forward.
No cameras. No wipes.
Just us, the way it should have been from the start. A collective exhale, part shock, part horror, ripped through the room. Christine covered her mouth. Janelle closed her eyes. Mary's hands went limp at her sides. And Robyn looked like someone had just poured ice water through her veins. Kody lunged for the table. That recording is taken out of context. It's manipulated. Garrison, how could you? Garrison didn't flinch. You left that message on my phone by accident. You meant to send it to her. The judge slammed his gavel. Order, order. But the court was erupting. A reporter scribbled furiously. Fans in the back whispered in disbelief. Even the bailiff looked stunned. The judge turned slowly toward Kody. Mr. Brown, this recording indicates intent to transfer marital property to a fifth partner while excluding your current spouses. This is evidence of potential fraud, concealment, and breach of contract. Kody's face turned red. Not rage this time, but humiliation. And then the judge delivered the blow. Until this matter is resolved, all Brown family assets are hereby frozen.
No transfers. No withdrawals.
No land actions of any kind. Mr. Brown, you are barred from accessing any shared accounts or properties without court approval.
Gasps again.
Christine actually sat back, relieved. Mary blinked like she couldn't believe it. Janelle whispered under her breath. Finally. But it was Robyn, pale, shaking, devastated, who stood up suddenly. Everyone turned. Her voice broke, first quiet, then fierce. Your Honor, I would like to testify. There is something I need to confess. Something Kody told me never to reveal. About Aaron. About the land.
About me.
Kody whipped around.
No.
Robyn.
Seek. Down.
But she didn't. For the first time in years, Robyn Brown defied him. And the courtroom leaned forward, because what she was about to say might destroy Kody forever. Inside the car, Christine held the court documents. This, she whispered, almost to herself, is the beginning of the end, but also the beginning of something new. Janelle leaned back against the seat, exhausted but lighter than she'd felt in years. We finally have proof. Not rumors, not suspicions, not emotional outbursts, actual evidence. And the world saw it. Mary, sitting in the front beside the driver, turned slightly. For so long we were painted as the bitter ones. The angry ex-wives. The difficult women who didn't understand his vision. But this time the truth spoke for itself. Christine let out a shaky breath. And it wasn't us who brought him down. It was his own actions. His own son. She paused, eyes softening. Garrison was so brave. Janelle nodded. He shouldn't have had to be. Outside, crowds shouted as reporters tried to follow their car. Signs waved in the air. Justice for the wives. Coyote Pass belongs to the women. Hold Kody accountable. But Christine looked past the chaos, lost in thought. We need to prepare, she said finally. Janelle frowned. For what? For the next phase, Christine replied. Kody won't go quietly. Not after this. He's cornered, embarrassed, exposed. That's when he gets the most unpredictable. Mary added gently, he can't twist this one.
Too many people saw.
Christine shook her head. You don't know him like I do. He will try. The car pulled into a secure underground garage beneath their attorney's office. As they stepped out, they were met not with cameras but silence.
Calm.
A moment to breathe. For the first time since the trial started, Christine felt her shoulders loosen. But peace lasted only seconds. Her phone buzzed. A message. From an unknown number. A single sentence. You think this is over. Christine froze. Janelle turned. You were, the attorney corrected softly. But now you're just another man on trial. The words hit Kody like a physical blow. For the first time, he truly looked broken. Outside, Garrison's final word on the courthouse steps. Garrison stood firm as microphones clustered around him. What made you testify? A journalist asked. Garrison looked straight into the cameras. Because my mom deserved better. Christine deserved better. Janelle deserved better. Mary deserved better. And even Robyn, yes, even Robyn deserved the truth. And your father? Another reporter asked. What does he deserve? Garrison paused. A chance to face what he did, he said. And a chance to become a better man if he chooses to. But that part is up to him. The crowd murmured. It wasn't hatred. It wasn't revenge. It was truth. Spoken plainly. Spoken bravely. The wives meet again later that evening, all four women, Christine, Janelle, Mary, and even a shaken Robyn, met in a private conference room. Christine broke the silence. "We did what we had to do." Mary nodded. "And now the court will do what it needs to." Janelle added. "And then we rebuild." Robyn swallowed hard.
I'm sorry.
For everything. For defending him. For believing him. For not listening sooner. Christine watched her. Really watched her. "You were lied to," she said gently. "Just like we were." Robyn burst into tears. Mary placed a hand on her back. Janelle exhaled softly. For the first time in years, it felt like the sister wives were united. Not as competitors. Not as adversaries. Not as broken fragments of a plural marriage, but as women who had survived the same storm. And now, finally, they were walking out of it together. Christine stood, looking at them all. "This isn't the end," she said. "But it is," she added, voice strong, steady, unstoppable. "The beginning of his end." The courtroom saga around the Brown family erupts into a full-scale collapse of Kody Brown's decades-long web of manipulation, lies, and secret deals. It begins with Mary, Christine, and Janelle presenting a nanny's hidden diary, exposing Kody's late-night meetings with Aaron, the alleged fifth spiritual wife. The diary reveals Kody's long-term plan to shift Coyote Pass ownership away from the family and towards Aaron, promising her the future he denied his actual wives. Shock intensifies when Aaron herself walks into court and admits she co-owned the LLC connected to the land transfer. But Christine destroys her credibility by revealing notarist emails, a secret spiritual union document, and proof Kody planned a new compound with Aaron, funded by money taken from family accounts. A forensic accountant confirms over $275,000 was funneled into Aaron's shell company, including purchases of a secret property, an SUV, and undisclosed renovations. Robyn realizes she was being used as a temporary placeholder, just like the other wives. For the first time, she breaks from Kody, stating publicly that she no longer trusts him and supports the investigation. Then comes the turning point. Garrison, Kody's son, takes the stand. He plays a private voicemail where Kody admits he no longer owes the wives anything, that he and Aaron will handle the rest, and that without Coyote Pass the other wives have nothing. This shatters the remaining facade around Kody's intentions. The judge delivers a historic ruling. Coyote Pass is seized, all ownership frozen, and Kody is investigated for civil fraud, misappropriation of marital assets, and deliberate deception of his spouses and children. Kody is barred from making further financial decisions for any shared family asset. In a final blow, Robyn dissolves her share of the LLC and requests her portion be given equally to Christine, Janelle, and Mary, publicly acknowledging that Kody lied to her, used her, and destroyed their family. As the courtroom empties, Kody sits alone, for the first time without a single wife or child defending him. Garrison submits a letter for the official record addressed to all Brown children, reassuring them that they are not alone, not delusional, and not to blame for the collapse of the family. The saga ends with the wives standing united, the children rising for truth, and Kody facing the fallout of the empire he built on secrecy, manipulation, and broken trust.